Hi, this is Chef Mick from Tony's Market. We're working on our Tuscan T-bone with a garlicky sauteed spinach, and our steak is almost done. Now this steak needs to rest, preferably at least 10 minutes. So we're going to set it aside here. I'm going to take and put a towel over the top of it, and we're just going to let this rest and finish cooking. So now we're ready to make our spinach. I've got a pan heated up here. I always want to use a nice big heavy pan. A heavy pan cooks better than a lightweight pan. And I'm going to go ahead and drizzle some in the pan here. Probably 3-4 tablespoons. Alrighty, now I've got some sliced garlic. Really nice, got it sliced nice and thin. I like to use fresh garlic, peel it right at the time, throw it in here. And we're gonna cook this. Now we don't wanna let this garlic get too darn brown. We just want to get it to a light blonde color. Okay, see it's just getting a little bit brown. I call this blonde, okay? Just about right. Now we're gonna add our spinach. Lots of spinach. It's amazing how much spinach cooks down and how nutritious it is for you. And we're just going to toss it in here and let it cook. That's it. See how we're nicely wilted here? I'm going to add a little bit of lemon juice. I'm going to finish it with a little bit of salt here. I'm using a fleur de sel, which is a sea salt flake, the best salt you can buy. And a little bit of pepper. Now if you wanted to add some spicy crushed red pepper to this, or if you wanted to put in some shredded carrots or some tomatoes, anything you want would be fine. This is nice right here. Fire goes off. It's done. We're going to move on to finishing our steak. We let this steak sit about 10 minutes or so. 10 minutes is the minimum. You ideally want to let it sit 10, 15 minutes. The temperature is going to go down, yes, but it's not so bad. So we're going to cut the steak from the bone. Now, I'm saving this for myself later. You could normally cut it a little closer. This is the tenderloin side. I'm going to cut this across the grain, kind of on a bias. You always want to slice your steak on a bias. But you see how juices aren't squirting out all over the place and running all over the place? That is what we're after. This is the New York strip side. All right, we got our spinach just sat here. It's wilted beautifully. In the recipe, I'm using about 3 to 4 pounds. Didn't quite cook that much here. We're a little smaller group today. No point in wasting it. It's ready to go. Now we're going to top this with some nice slices of steak. I'd give each person a little bit of the tenderloin and a little bit of the New York strip side. Now when I slice, I leave all the fat and any gristle that's on there. A lot of people really like that. It's up to you, but it's a nice little touch, I think. I'm going to finish this with just a little bit of lemon zest, a little shake of pepper, maybe another touch of salt, optional but delicious. And then I'm going to use my finishing olive oil, which has a really nice flavor. A little drizzle. Here we go. Now this would be beautiful with a marinated tomato salad and any other vegetables you want to have with it, maybe some nice rustic bread. So you can get this recipe and all our recipes today at digincolorado.com. Let's dig in.